At the Youth Camp, a show many of you have been waiting for here at the Bold Blog on our YouTube channel, we'll be talking about many inspirational stories in all aspects of life at campus. We'll talk about life in politics, we'll talk about entrepreneurship, we'll talk about, name it all. We'll be here at the Bold Blog show. Find us with your host, Shallon, Nyankubito, people at Makerere University, Makerere Business School, Chamogo University, KIU, USMAT University. All the universities will be there. At the Youth Camp today, we are discussing life at campus. We are going to talk about the challenges that people are facing at campus, what they expected before they joined campus. What are people, you, the person that wants to come at campus, the mother that is preparing their children to come at campus, what do you need to know that will take your child through campus? Welcome back to the show. With me, I have these beautiful and handsome, amazing people, Andrew and Rita. We are going to be talking about life at campus. As I told you, we are going to talk about the challenges, what they've faced at campus, what they expected to see, and how it is going. They are finalists, by the way. They are done. So, you're welcome. Thank you. You're going to introduce yourselves to our viewers. As you're watching us, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, call your mother. It's going to be inspirational. It's worth it. Yes, please.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be on this show. My name is Rita, and I'm at School of Social Sciences, College of Humanities. Majoring in social administration and minoring in gender.
Wow, thank you, Rita.
Thank you, viewers. My name is Tatiama Andrew. I've been pursuing Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, and I majored in sociology and minored in social administration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrew and Rita. So you are a public administrator right now, and you are a sociologist.
Yes.
Very amazing. So all of you are from social sciences, and you are done with campus right now.
Yes.
So you are going to tell us, I know all of you had a vision of coming to university, and you are all excited. What am I going to find there? How is it? You called your OG, OB. Are we going to Makerere? They have given me social sciences. Or you had applied for like medicine, and you found yourself in social sciences.
Not really.
Not really. So you're going to tell us maybe your schools, your former schools, and how you made it to university.
I've been in 2 schools for high school.
Wow.
My O-level I was at Seta High, Badala campus, and my senior 5, senior 6, I was at Seroma Christian High School.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, differently from Rita, my sister Rita, I was at one school, St. Wali Kudembe Senior Secondary School, Mitala Maria, very deep in the village, Village District.
Wow.
And I made 16 points in my senior 6. That's why I was able to join Makerere University.
Wow. So you are from Seroma and Seta. OGs and OBs from there. You should be liking right now and sharing.
Yeah.
St. Bali Kudembe. All of you, I'm sure they are online, even if it's in the village. This COVID era has made everyone access online things. So you have to be liking, share. You got 16 points. It's very amazing. As you heard, he said he's from the village and you got 16 points. So how many points did you get?
I got 9.
9 points. Amazing. So are they the points that made you join Makerere University, or there is more? You had a tall hand, like Betraying the City says it. Did you have a tall hand in the system, or they are the points that qualified you to join Makerere University?
No, points.
They are the points.
Yeah,
Also
with Makerere, I have to be with any university, I think, I should be very clear about that. It has to do with your academics, with your points.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Making it at campus, was it really hard for you? Did you go through a lot of, like, your parent has to sell land, the house they are in, to make you make it at campus, or it was an easy road for you?
For me personally, it wasn't so smooth.
Yeah.
Because I started my senior 6 in 2015. So I spent like 5 years without joining the campus, and the major cause of that was tuition. So briefly, it wasn't a smooth.
Was it smooth for you, Rita?
Partly, somehow it was. On the other hand, it wasn't easy. Just like I may say, even if your parents have the capacity to facilitate you, go to the best schools, at one point or the other, things get tougher. But it takes only a parent that is determined to push you hard.
I think the parents must be smiling. I'm getting emotional. As you see, it's not easy, but parents do a lot for us to make sure that we make it. And these are finalists, not so?
Yes.
They made it through even with the difficulties of tuition, a parent struggling to make it. Finally, they are here. So what were your expectations? I'm so excited for this, for campus. Like, you know, when you're in high school, you know, I'm going to campus, I'm going to maybe club, I have the freedom, I'm out of my father's house, I can do anything. You call your OB, OG, we are going to meet here, we are going to party. Was it like that? Like, what were your expectations of university?
Maybe I will start with the course itself.
Yeah.
When the results were out, everyone was excited. We are finally done. The results are out. Some were disappointed. They didn't get what they expected, but above it all, we had been briefed that if you get 2 principal passes, then you can qualify for any course, any degree course. But then the other thing is, we didn't know what these courses contained. So we ended up just applying because your friend has applied. Yeah. Because I basically, in my HSC, I had done history, economics and geography with submath. So I had the love for doing business courses or doing law, but unfortunately my points couldn't make me apply for law.
I know many people go through that.
Exactly. So I had to focus on the business part of it. So as I was still thinking about the courses, I'm applying, someone gives me a phone call, one of my hobbies, and is like, hey, do you know, there is some good course, it's called social science. I'd never heard about it. I was like, really? I was like, yeah, it's a very good course, try it out. You have fun, we shall be together in class, shall hang out. So when I came to apply, I first put my first courses, my business courses, and I put social science. It was my last option, but I was so eager to know about it because they had told me it was good. So in the end of it all, I was given social sciences, and when I told the people around me that had experienced campus, they're like, hey, that course,
you're going
for
to chill.
It's for chilling, just having fun. I was like, oh, finally, I'm going to be in school without overreading and all that. But things are different. They lied to us, actually.
That wasn't the reality.
Things are very different. I remember in my vacation, I used to watch a series. It was called The Hostel. So I was so expectant. Everything I was watching was like I was putting it in my reality. Like, hey, I'm going to be in a room. First of all, I was raised in a home where we don't move. It's school, home, you know. Shopping, they do everything for you. You don't have any space for moving out. You don't have friends. The friends you have at school, you can't meet them outside. So I was already excited. The fact that I'm going to be alone, only sitting in my room and thinking of I am going to be alone
having
in my
your
room,
keys
in my oh god, like I determine what time I should come in, when I should leave, whom I should talk to, what I should do. Actually, I drew my timetable of that day, and I'm like, I'm going to be waking up at 2. I'll be sleeping the whole day because I'd applied for evening, and I did have a job, but I was doing evening. So my program was sleeping the whole day and waking up at 3, eating, going to campus. I study, I come back. So when after applying, and of course the struggle for finding hostel now comes in. You're communicating with your friends, what hostel is the best, where do you want to go, which one is expensive, you're thinking about class. Yeah, because by other schools I had come from had given me some background of, should I say, pride, something like that. And class. So you're excited about getting the hostel that would will fit in your class.
So meaning you're thinking about Olympia. Which name those hostels? Comment those hostels that you know.
Yeah, so I was briefed about the hostels around. So when I talked to my mom about it, she was like, she said it to Nyankubito Janj, and I was like,
And you know, Manyankole mother.
she was like, Janj. So I had to come down and find a better hostel, and I ended up in Nashinji hostel, but it was so amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Thank you, Rita, for that. Let's hear from Andrew.
Thank you. As I said before, that I was at St. Bali Kudembe there, deep in village in Talamaria. I can't say that I wasn't so excited to join campus. I was so excited. I sat for 5 years. So after my senior 6, I ended up in Kalangala district in the islands, trying to make it, trying to collect some money, so that, because my dream was to join campus. Wow. What may come, what I did, what needs to join campus. So I ended up in islands, Chitobo Island. My dream first was to do education. So I was like, my dream was to be a teacher. But after being in Kalangala for 5 years, I changed my mind to any course that can help to transform these villages, transform these islands, because the situation there, it's really bad. So I changed my mind from being a teacher to a social scientist, to any development course, so that I can apply these skills, this knowledge, to transform the poor villages to somehow. So that's why when I started to Google to make research about the good course which can give me skills that can help these people to transform their lives. So that's why I came to know social science. So I started to think about social sciences. I Googled about it, what it needs. So from then I started like making money, like saving, so excited to join campus. And the day came, I joined campus with a lot of expectations, with a lot of expectation, like getting these skills, making new friends. As a younger boy, you know, like booze, clubbing, having girls. So I was so excited about that.
Yes.
And as my sister said, things changed. Things are not the same that you've been expecting. So when I landed to campus, first of all, everybody was very sharp. You remember these guys were like direct from senior 6, speaking good English. They are from Seta, from Rubiri, from whatever. I'm from Bali Kudembe, from islands. Things went off.
By the way,
so
Andrew, being the fact that you came from a village school, like you call it, and again you sat for 5 years, it must have been very challenging.
Yes. You're right. It's very true. Because I imagined how I will sit in the class.
True.
Things looked new. The environment, the students. Because I met people like freshers. They always move in the group.
Yeah.
OBs and OGs. For me, I didn't have any OB.
Did you find any OB?
No, not really.
You did. And I think even if you found them, they wouldn't be like in the same range.
Yes.
The fact that you sat for 5 years.
Yes, in fact, the fact that I sat for 5 years, my colleagues, bali bamala da. Let me say, bali bamala. Abali bali from nabali kawala, like they're in senior 2, senior 1, and stuff. So it's really challenged me. But
regardless, you made it.
Yes, I catch.
You caught up.
Yes, I caught up.
Wow. Very amazing. As you're seated there watching us, what did you expect? Like, what was the ideal of campus, and what reality did you actually find? This was thought it was going to be fun. It is you're going to meet your hobbies. You're going to sleep. Imagine sleeping the whole day up to 2. I'm imagining how your mindset really was, and things are not easy. They found out you have to read. There is nothing that is got on a silver plate. Actually, you have to struggle for it. At university, did you people find challenges? What challenges did you find? I've heard when I was in my high school, I used to hear university, you're a girl, you're going to find the concept sugar daddies. You're going to find your parents are not going to provide for you, so you need in that come money, and you need someone to chip in. Have you really found that? And for the boy, are there sugar? Is there sugar mummies? Is that thing really there? And basically, what are the challenges that you faced? Have you ever slept on an empty stomach? You know, money, I tell the economy is poor. You guys came in after the COVID era, and so COVID was March 2019, and you guys were in your year 1, second semester.
You're right.
Wow, the era of masks, I just sanitize, what? How did you find? What challenges did you find at campus?
The challenges are grouped. There are very many and grouped.
Yeah.
Some have to do with the social life.
Yeah.
And others have to do with academics majorly. Wow. So the social life mostly falls into friends, camp, hostel, things like that. Then the academics, it has to do with the marks, the results, tests, and all that. I think I should start with the social challenges. Basing on the first question of expectations. You come into campus expecting to have the best life, expecting to be splashing money. Some of us who had elder siblings that had gone through this, we had seen their life. They're always out, they're always drinking, always having fun. So we all expected the same. Yeah. But we didn't ask ourselves the question of how do they get the money? How do they make it to always be out and balance with books? You know, we didn't have that understanding. So the question you asked of sugar daddies.
Yeah.
Okay, truth is, they are there. They are there. And you experience it when you give the chance, when you give yourself a chance to experience it. Yeah. So the parents' finance, they do, really, they do. But there is no money that is enough. You always want the extra. Because a parent will give you money to buy food, to buy the necessities as a girl. Now I'm talking on the gender side of a girl. They'll give you the money to buy the necessities. But nevertheless, as a girl, money can never be enough. You always need that extra money. You know, you need to do your hair, you need to do your nails, you need to buy a nice shoe, a nice dress. You understand? But you can't get all that money from a parent.
True.
But then it also takes an understanding of being content with what you have. Yeah. When you get friends, actually friends play a very big part.
Wow.
A very, very big part at campus. When you get bad friends, when these friends you get influence themselves in certain activities, 98% you'll be forced to do the same.
Wow.
Because you're moving with them, they are looking different from you. You also want to fit in, you want to look like them, want to hold the phones they have, you want to put on the clothes they are putting on. And in most cases, the money they are using, it is gotten from the so-called sugar daddies. Some of them have boyfriends that can facilitate. So when you start comparing your life to them, someone has a boyfriend that is able to facilitate their life, provide for them, buy for them whatever they need. And you're busy dealing with someone that is not in the capacity to do the same, you're going to end up taking other routes. True. And there are very many of them.
I think that's why they always say your associates determine your elevation.
Yeah, true. Actually, many of the girls at campus, they are influenced. True. Most of the things that they do are influenced by friends. So because you're comparing your life to this person who has someone that is facilitating and you do not have, you're going to be forced to engage yourself in a relationship that will help you get the same. It to help you get the money for hair, help you get the nails, help you get the phone, and there is the common saying of iPhone.
I always see memes about iPhone girls.
Exactly. So girls have tended to put themselves in situations that lead them into danger. Of course, those relationships come with very many challenges as well. Yeah.
So you didn't tell us about the academic part briefly.
Yeah, the academic part. Some of the challenges are self-caused. I should say they are self-caused, and others have to do with the lecturers, with all that. But if you do not have any engagement with the lecturer, then most of them are self-caused, because you're going to go to a bar, you spend the whole night drinking, and then you forget that maybe like over the weekend, let me say for the evening students, like on Saturday you had that
really expect,
and you've not been reading the whole week, and the test is like on Sunday or Saturday, and you have to save the semester in like 2 hours. You've not been attending classes, you've come in 2 hours, and you need to save the semester.
That concept, save the semester.
Exactly. So it's
wow, thank you very much, Rita. Let's hear from Andrew.
Shallon, as you asked me about the challenges,
Yes.
for sure, campus is encountered by a lot of challenges. The major challenge to me was tuition. Remember, at our different high school or primary schools, you can access HM's office, or you can give a call, or your parent, they can come directly and face the HM, the bursar, they talk, they negotiate, they allow you to do what? The papers. But at campus, things are different. You deal with a very, very, very bureaucratic system.
Exactly.
You deal with machines, the system. If you don't pay, you can't print what? Examination permit. And with that examination permit, you cannot access the examination room. So you always be at pressure, your parents be at pressure. We have the examination day. It must come when you're ready with what? Zero balance. So it has been a very, very, very big challenge to some of us. Another challenge is about academics, as my sister said. By the coming at the campus with a lot of expectations, and these expectations are all surrounded, or it's surrounded by what? Enjoyment. And people try to implement, to fulfill that whatever they really enjoy. Through enjoying, you end up like betting, using tuition in betting. It can affect you academically. Another thing is performance. You find yourself fixed with courseworks, tests, examination, and you really been spending a lot of time in browsing, in chatting, in many useless things which is non-academic. So you find yourself facing a lot of academic issues.
wow. And maybe to add on his point of the academic challenges, most of the students at campus, they have a background of schools that control them. The schools implement policies that control a lot. When you're in prep, they want to come and supervise. What are you reading? What is on your timetable? What is your summary? What is on your summary? They are following everything, every step that you're doing. So in that fixture, you're always excited. Now, when you come at campus, no one is going to follow you. No one is going to tell you go to class. Even your own roommate, your own parent is not going to tell you to go to class. So you're overwhelmed by everything around you. You're overwhelmed by the environment, the fact that you don't have a bell in your ears.
I know.
You do not have any sound of a dose, any sound of a matron that is going to wake you up. So you're overwhelmed by everything, and you end up, you actually want to fill in, to fill the gap that you spent being controlled. And in the process, that is when you end up postponing the days for coursework, the tests. You're like, I'll read tomorrow. We still have little work. So in the process, you will end up
up with you.
Exactly.
You have no way out.
Yeah, true.
Sharon, maybe another thing is caused by COVID, as you said. For us, we are a product of COVID. We started in 2019, August, and COVID came in March. We're in our second semester, first year. So COVID changed a lot of things, socially, academically, economically. That's where we came. University came up with a new blended teaching, where I used to study from our home. It was really a bad thing, bad experience for us. Some of us, we didn't have even email accounts, we didn't have computers, we didn't have phones, we didn't have data. So many things came up, were very new for us, some of us. Imagine you're at home, some students were at home, others were in market. Remember, we are at the Zoom meeting studying, but others they are in market, others they are whatever doing there, different
the village things. Where network is
lecturers, then they are funny homes, whatever. So we are totally confused. So we didn't study we didn't acquire what we really expected.
True.
Because it was new for us. Now we were not set for it. I think COVID affected us also academically and economically.
It really did that much, because I'm also a product of COVID. First we joined when there was COVID actually. So we had to use online. You're from, even if you're from a town school, like you don't know how to use Muele, there is a student, like you know nothing at all. But you just join campus and they tell you it's online. You have nowhere to start from, you've never seen a lecturer, so you have to struggle to put all this in. And the fact that we had rested for a whole, I think it was like a month, a year?
A year.
Was it a year? So by the time we came in, our minds were reluctant.
But we thank God we survived. And for sure we've learned a lot also.
I like the fact that he's saying we thank God.
Yes, we thank God we survived. And it wasn't, it was bad, but we also gained it. Because for sure in this era, it's very shaming that by that time, some of us, we didn't have email account.
Yeah, true.
But with COVID,
so you got
we got...
meaning there were positives in it.
Yes,
even when you had the accounts, you don't really take time to use them, to understand what...
I think right now people even use emails as WhatsApp.
Yes, as WhatsApp. And
it has really exposed us to the internet. And
so regardless of all those problems that the challenges that you faced at campus, you've made it.
Yes.
You are finalists. Yes. Your results are out. They are not yet, but still you made it.
Yes, for us, we finished our part, then it's...
The lecturer
to do his part and the lecturers.
So I really want you to tell us, like, how did you make it? What are the nice things? It's not only the bad about university. What are those nice things and how did you really make it in a few minutes?
The first part is I would give the attribute to the parents, the thanks to the parents for making sure that every semester they make sure that you're sorted tuition wise, you don't have any disturbances, because that alone can distract your whole mind. So I think I would first thank my parents for that, for at least making sure that every semester I am sorted with tuition issues. And then the other thing I think that has attributed to this achievement has to do with friends. The friends you make, just like I said earlier, are very important. Very, very important. You need to make friends that are going to push you, friends that are going to always be curious to know, why haven't you done this? Why aren't you in class? Have you done your coursework? You know, we are here for a discussion. Where are you? Friends that do the right thing at the right time. When it's time for partying, because I won't say I didn't party in my whole campus life. I did, but I had a very small circle of friends. But then that small circle, if it's time for discussing, it's time for discussing. Time for going out, time for going out. So you just learn how to do the right thing at the right time. Yeah, so, and then Andrew was part of my friends. I met him in my first year.
First year?
Yeah, first semester. I met him, and I just thank God that we have been in the same line, worked together, learned a lot from him. So literally you need to make the friends that are very beneficial to you. And then the other thing is that you yourself, you have to learn how to be self-driven. Because no one is going to drive you, no one is going to tell you do this, do that. So you need to drive yourself as a person. No, what am I supposed to do at this time? What am I supposed to be doing here? If it's time for academics, if it's time for reading, let me put the phone aside, let me put the TikTok aside, and I focus on the books. And maybe also it has to do with what you want to achieve. What are you aiming for? Do you look at achieving this with the support of your like impressing your parents, like, okay, having a goal, generally. Having a goal.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you very much. Talked about self-drive and friends. Friends are it's a very crucial thing.
Yes.
Very, very crucial. You get friends that are not focused on education, you're most likely, because they'll always pull you back. When
and I was thinking first, like, you see those two people who are not like besties, something like that, but a person has handed in coursework, the other one hasn't handed in. The other one has a retake all the time, and they call themselves. Is it only me who doesn't get it? Or maybe, I don't know. Is that really friendship?
No, now, friends at campus, there are people who have friends for different things. I may be friends with you, but what brings us together is partying.
It's partying. Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then I have another group of friends. What brings us together is academics. You get me? So those you see call themselves besties. That means they have something in common.
It depends. They are besties in which arena?
Exactly.
Yes.
Which aspect of life are they besties? Wow. But a true friend is someone that is going to push you in everything. Me, I should say, I've had a very small circle that I've associated with in all aspects of my life.
And they've been beneficial.
Very, very beneficial.
Wow. Andrew?
As you said, a campus is accounted by a lot of challenges, but the mere fact that we've managed to survive it or to finish means there are many factors that helped us or enabled us to complete. My first major factor, I will say God, because for sure God has been with us from the beginning, from the day one, from primary. Our friends, many friends didn't survive primary, many friends didn't survive secondary, by the same factors which could have also take us. But God has been there for us so that we managed to finish today. Another factor is parents. Parents are really, really, really good. They have been good people for us. As I said, one of the biggest challenge was tuition. So they've managed in their way. They've sold many things, many their personal things, properties, for us to make it. And I will thank them for that. Another factor is she talked about is personal ability, personal ability, because many people they went off during the course gabekwasa COVID, but really bali situation tebagisobola. They had a lot of retakes, they had a lot of many things, but for us, we are determined. I think we knew what we want, so that's why we finished.
Wow, thank you very much. Parents are very important people.
For sure.
If you think about them first and the sacrifices they make for us, then you get to push yourself more, because a parent cannot be paying their tuition out there. They are selling property and you're busy making rejects. Okay, sometimes things can happen, but do not do it deliberately. Like it's you don't want to study, you think at home it's just work hard. You're at university for a purpose, and make sure you fulfill that purpose for which you were created for. So as we are summing up, thank you very, very much. I want us to give our last remarks to the viewers. You can send a shout out to someone you want them to view, share, subscribe, Yes.
Me, I would send it to my friends, because they have been a very, very great and very important part in my academic life. Thank you very much for the determination, for not giving up on me, for always pushing me, for always making sure that I'm in class, I'm doing coursework on time, for discussing And then my parents, my family, I've really had a very supportive family in this journey. Everything, they have supported me financially, mentally, everything. Thank you very much. And then I really thank God above it all, because it's not by anyone's power, but by His grace. So I really thank Him so much.
And also a last word to the, you people are done. So there are those people that the freshers, the second years, people that are joining campus. Any word for them?
Oh yeah, to the people that are still within the system of the university, I would just encourage you to trust the process. Trust the process. Do the right thing at the right time. Make the right friends. Choose the right people to be around with. Choose the right conversations to talk about. And be inquisitive enough about everything. And then love your life, by the way. Love your life. Because if you're so curious about your life, if you love it so much, you will avoid certain things and learn how to be content with the little that you have. And focus. Things are not easy when you get a retake, because I once have not gotten retakes. I've really gotten them, but when you get a retake, it's not it doesn't mean that you're stupid, as people say. No. Retakes don't have to do with anyone being dense or what.
Right, yeah.
Things do happen, and you get it. You can misfire in an exam, but when you get the retakes, accept the fact that you've gotten them. Stop running after lecturers to add you a few marks, because even if they added you, they can't push you beyond 60, beyond 50. So just accept the fact that you've gotten it, understand why did you get the retake, and attend the lectures and look forward to doing it.
Thank you very much, Rita. You have to choose the right conversations. I like that. Choose the right. If something does not match what you think of or your perspectives of life, then just don't go in for it. Not every conversation are to be had or need your attention. Yes, Andrew.
I will first thank you for this opportunity you've given us to share our views. I will thank my mom, I will thank my brother, I will thank my Carol Taconel, my friend, and my campus friends. You've really been good people for me, to help me to reach this level. I will thank God. I will thank my lecturers. I will thank the entire Makerere community for enabling me to reach at this level. It's just a small thing. I'm really eager to do mega things to the level PhD. So I thank everyone. My last advice to my young brothers and sisters out there in high school, in villages, those who completed senior 6 like me way back, who are stuck from there, just believe in yourself. Just know that God is there for you. One day, one time, you will make it. Just believe in yourself. To my friends who are still at campus, year 1s, year 2s, just don't be excited. Just lower your expectations. Just know what you want. Just focus. You'll make it one time.
Wow. Thank you very much. It was really amazing to have you people, and I personally have learned a lot. I'll lower my expectations. Another
thing goes to my friends who have finished like me. Don't stick on your profession. That if I don't get a job in line of my profession, I'll sit home. No, go around. Opportunities are there. For me, my people in Kalangala, in Chitobo, make for me a boat, buy for me nets.
Wow.
I'm coming to fish.
Wow.
So my profession will find me in the way.
Wow. So you don't have to sit. Some people will sit and be like, I'm waiting for my transcript, I'm waiting for the document.
Start right now. Start right now. With any opportunities are there. God gave us good environment. We can use the local equipment, local whatever. We have good environment, fertile soil. We can dig.
I think our viewers are also seeing it. You're really a hardworking man. I think for even the 5 years that he was not studying and working, he went out to Kalangala and had to work, to fish, and he's a university graduate. Are you? You've not yet graduated, so right
Yes,
now we
but-
don't know. But you're a finalist. I can call you people finalists.
Yeah.
You people are really
we played
out.
our role.
part.
Wow,
Yes.
and you're done.
Yeah.
Wait.
And
Wow.
then I love talking to girls. And my last advice to the girls, my fellow girls that are done, please, mostly my friends, we've always talked about this, trust the process.
Wow.
Don't accept favors that will lead you into anything, because you know very well that we've not accepted them for the times that we needed them. So don't be pushed to accept them at this time. Trust the process, as we've always said. Stick on the principles of the Bible. You know what we've always been talking about. And God will one day make you shine. Though we all shine at different times. My shining may delay a little, my opportunities may delay, but I want you to believe in yourself and know that at one particular time, you're going to be out there and the world will know you.
Wow, thank you very much. I've learned to lower your expectations, trust the process, and believe in yourself. Outstandingly about these two amazing people is that they believe in God. I think you've heard through the conversations, trust God. God has helped us come this way. So if you're a fresher, you've just joined campus, don't give up. Go pray about it and God will make a way for you. I've learned basically three things. Lower your expectations, trust the process, and believe in yourself. If you're watching us, believe in yourself and surely you will make it. Thank you for watching us. Please kindly follow us on all our social media platforms on this YouTube, The Bold Blog. My social media handles, Shallon Nyankubito on YouTube, Shallon N on TikTok. See you until then.
Bye.